Hi guys, I'm Nu-Trix the Synth guy, and today we're talking about Make Noise. That's the name of the company, and the piece of gear is called Zero Control. No, there actually is some control on that device. It's not zero control. It's called Zero Control. And I would first of all present it as a analog CV gate sequencer, but it's a little bit more than that. It's also a controller. You can play the sequence. I've been playing with this for a week now, and it's just it is really a cool piece of modular synthesis to experiment. It's really fun to play with. I'll come along for the ride. I'll tell you how it works. So let's bring you closer. Actually try something like this. Okay, so what we have is this thing. It's basically the Make Noise. You've got these steps at the bottom. Basically, you have the line here for the pitch. Normally, could be assigned to something else. And this line is outputted by this thing. This other line here in the middle, this is for normally volume or something else if you want, but it's what they call it strength. And this actually, in my case, goes into the CV for the volume. And then the third one is time. And this one is a little bit bizarre. This is a cool one. This is not something you see often. You've got, of course, the speed for the tempo. You've got clock in, clock out, and then it changes a lot of things. We'll try it if we have time. The reset, we've got stop. Reset and stop, it's fun because all of these steps have a dedicated output. So you can take an output of the trigger on that step of the sequence and then send it to stop. So they will play from this and then stop. Or you can send it to let's say reset, and then it go back to the first key you press. It's going to play back. Or you can set it to direction and it's going to move back and forth. One thing you need to understand is that there's two ways to output the control here. I've got this output here sent to the volume envelope. And if I press a key, what I'm playing are the values that we have here, which is the pitch. And this is the volume, the strength of the envelope happening here. Okay? And if we press play here, you see it's playing, but it doesn't trigger anything because it is not connected into the output that is sending either a gate or an attack and release. I take the attack release. Right away, I've got something playing. Going down here. So I've got something playing right away. Okay, I've got the speed here. So this works. You know, then of course, you play with it until you get the sound you want. But then, because you have this thing turned on here, this little and on it, you're going to loop on that one. And then that's where you decide. Okay. Want the note to be longer or faster. Because this is the tempo. If you bring this thing to 0, all of these have the same value. When you bring it up, this one is longer. These are short. This is middle, longer, short, short, middle. Okay? So this controls how much you want of this difference in timing. You press here, it's going to go reverse. Forward, reverse. But what you can do, as we said earlier, you can take this thing here. So I'm going to the last one. I'm going to go reverse. When it hits that one, it goes back. Be bizarre, but also what you can do let's say like when I get to the when I get to the middle, I want to reset. The reset plays from the last one you play. Let's say we switch this. The reverb is going to be there, and the play will be here. The reverb, the reset. If I play here, it goes to this one that stops. Play here. If I press this. Okay, so it's a pretty cool thing to play with. Because right now, what I'm doing, it starts from this one, it's this, you go backward and forward when it hits this one, and then it resets to play this one. As it goes that way, go reset, because reset is here. So if you reset close to this one, it's going to loop. If you reset to the direction control, let's switch from one side. Every time it goes to this, it goes back here, and then it's re-triggered on a different side. So there's a lot of cool ways to play this. Okay, so that's a cool thing. And then again, you can play with the strength, and then in some cases you don't hear the envelope. In some cases, you're kind of closing it because you don't have enough strength to play the envelope. You can play with, again, mutes in that case. So you get timing, strength, pitch. Now there's something bizarre. If we add, get the Volca, and I'm gonna do something just on the side for the fun of it. I'm gonna take the output of the clock, go into the sync in, and turn this thing on. First of all, let's stop this. And if I press play, just want you to hear it's not plugged into it. Okay, so you hear that, Okay, simple kick, snare, okay? If you go in, now it's following this. I'm gonna stop, press, and it's waiting for it. If I press here, the reaction you have here is linked to the tempo you have here. So the output is actually linked with the time of this thing. If I get rid of this, it's really just following the clock. Okay, if I bring that in, it really goes fast. So you can create these weird beats with that. So that's pretty awesome. And then the other way around. You take the output, put it here. We don't even have to play it, because it always sends me the, sync out. And then this becomes totally different. You see, this doesn't seem to work the same way at all. But this still works. Let's play, okay, no volume. It's still gonna kind of change the value coming in into something else. That's pretty cool. I mean, the amount of option you have in here is really powerful. And then I haven't even used this. This is basically the output of this. So this could also, the value of these separate here could be sent to something else. That's a really powerful little piece of sequencing into a very compact box. It is Eurorack compatible. This is really powerful. So that is the make noise zero control sequencer, controller. That is, it's just, it's a device that asks you to explore and have fun. It's not the, the traditional, I would say, sequencer, but it is, if you look at modular synthesis, well, everything that is modular is not traditional. It's always like a little bit exploration. And the amount of option of patching here is really cool. So I was just thinking about having, separate sound module creating kicks and snare and hi-hat, and all the patch point for the different steps could be sent to one sound making kick, one sound making hi-hat, one sound making snare, and then on top of your bass line, you would have your kick and snare from different modules. So I don't have enough here to trigger all that, but I just see this is screaming at me when I look at this. So I like the options. I like the form factor and the tactile way of using this as a controller if you want to. So it's really cool. And it's a fun little piece. So that's it. If you're into exploring and looking for a CV gate sequencer that is a little bit off the grid, like everything in modular, well, you should at least look at the zero control from Make Noise. That's it. If you like what I'm doing, thumb up, share it with your friends, click on the notification bell down there. And I have to say thank you to Moog Audio in Montreal, because these are the guys who lent me this equipment so I can actually test out and learn the stuff and then make videos. So thumb up to them. And if you're in Canada, if you're looking to buy hardware, you should at least look at them. The people are nice there. So that's it. See you soon. Be safe. Make more music, guys.